Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Today we will talk about the sampling distribution of the sample mean. First, we will define you what is the word sampling. The process of selecting a small part from a large collection, but they have same characteristic. This is known as sampling. For example, in a shop, we access the quality of rice, sugar, meat, and other commodity by taking of it from the large and then decided to purchase it or not. What is the word population? These are the basic terminologies, student, we will use in this topic, sampling distribution. A large collection of individuals, objects, or measurements will be known as population. For example, all the students enrolled in a university, this is called population. Salaries of all staff of a university, it is another example of population. What is sample? A small part of a population, it is known as sample. Now the examples are the student enrolled in a business administration department only, a business administration program of a university, and salaries on only the student affairs department. These are the examples about this sample. Another terminology we will use in this way. What is parameter? It describes the characteristic of a population. It means, for example, when we find population mean, population variance, and population median, these are called the parameter of the sampling distribution. These are the parameter of a population. Statistic. A quantity is calculated from a sample is known as stats. It means when we select or when we draw a sample from a population, this quantity is calculated from a sample. It is known as a statistic. For example, sample mean, if you find sample variance and sample median. So these are the examples of statistic. Another terminologies we will use in this way. Now, what are the sampling techniques? So it can be categorized into two. Number one, student, probability sampling, known probability sampling. Now, what is the probability sampling? It means a sampling procedure in which every member of population has a known probability of being included in the sample. Means, what is a known probability sampling? The units of population are selected by your own judgment of the selectors, not by chance. So today we will study about the simple random sampling. Student, it can be categorized into two. The first one is with replacement and the other one is without replacement. So the first definition about with replacement, each possible sample of the desired size n, it means sample size n, has the probability of being selected. For example, a bag has 7 balls, one ball is randomly selected. Now the remaining balls in a bag is 6. So it is not replaced in a bag again. So this type of selection, it is known as without replacement. Now with replacement, an object is selected randomly from the population and then it is replaced into the population. So this type of the drawn or selection, it is known as with replacement. For example, A bag have 5 green balls. One ball is selected randomly and then the ball is replaced in a bag. Again, the total it is 5. So this type of selection of, of a ball, it is known as with replacement. A question about, first we find, student, the problems of sampling. Find the sample mean and the sample variance of the following data. You have given these samples representing the number of trout caught by a random sample of 6 fishermen on June 1996 at a lake. So how can we find it? So student, we are applying a formula about the sample variance and sample mean. So x bar is equals to, first we find the sample mean. X bar is equals to 1 upon n summation I runs from 1 to n xi. It means, what is n? N is 6. So 1 upon 6 summation of xi, it means when we found the sum 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7. There are 6 observations. If we add all of them and divide it by 6, this one is called 31 over 6. It is 5.167. So it means this is called sample mean. So the next, sample variance. Sample variance is we represent by s square 1 upon n minus 1 summation xi minus x bar whole square. It means I runs from 1 to n. So what is n? N is 6. So 6 minus 1. Summation xi means each value of the observation 3 minus 5.167 whole square. X2 it means 4 minus 5.167 whole square plus 5 minus 5.167 whole square plus 6 minus 5.167 whole square plus 6 minus 5.167 whole square plus 7 minus 5.167 whole square. Applying calculator student and find the result. Means 2.10.833 whole divided by 5. So the sample variance it is 1.47. This is called sample variance. Sample mean. For example, if you want to find sample standard deviation, so it means S is equals to 1.47 the square root, taking root. So the answer it is 2 point something. I have a mistake and it will be divided. So 2.166. This will be your answer. And when we're taking the square root of 2.166, this will be 1.47. Is the sample standard deviation. Now the next question about this trend, it's a very important question. We will consider what is sampling distribution of sample mean. So a population of size n is equals to 4. This capital N represent here the population size represented by capital N. So it means the population size is 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the element of the populations. Draw all possible random samples of size n is equals to 2. We draw all possible random samples size of 2. When sampling is performed with replacement, it means the condition is with replacement. It means again and again they are repeated. So calculate the mean sample mean for each sample. In the second part, we will determine form a frequency distribution of a sample mean, form a sampling distribution of sampling. So one by one, find the solution. So how can we find it? By when sampling is done, then sampling is done without replacement, with replacement, and sampling is done with replacement, student. So the formula of sampling, what is n? All possible samples represented by small m, n raised to the power n. What is capital N? Capital N is 4, student, and sample size it is 2. That means 16 samples we will draw in the first part. We start from the first part. First column we will make about the first part, samples, sample numbers, number of samples. In the second column, possible samples, it is part A. So first we count them, 16 counting, number of samples, it means this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the numbers. If you write the numbers, n is equals to 4. Numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. So we write here 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. Then 1, 0. Zero, 0, because it is in repeated form. So we write here with replacement, because we will use here with replacement condition. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, and 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, then 1, 2, then 1, 3. Each has 4. So the 7, 8, 9. If we write the counting again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the next one is 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 0. It means 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 3, 1, 3, 2, and 3, 3. So there are 16 random samples. Student will draw according to given condition with replacement. In the next column, now part B, form, calculate the mean X bar for each sample. It means sample mean of each sample. Sample mean represent here X bar. So each sample, if we add 0 plus 0 upon 2, it is 0. 0 plus 1 upon 2, it is 0.5. Similarly, we find all values. 0 plus 2 upon 2, it is 1. 0 plus 3 upon 2, it is 1.5. 1 plus 0 upon 2, it means 0.5. 1 plus 1 upon 2, it is 1. 1 plus 3, 1 plus 2 upon 2, it is 3, it means 1.5. 1, 3 upon 2, it is 2. 2, it means 2 plus 0 upon 2 is 1. 2 plus 1 upon 2, it means 1.5. 2 plus 2 upon 2, it means 2. 2 plus 3 upon 5, it means 2.5. 3 plus 0, we write again 2, 3. So 3 plus 0 upon 2, it means 1.5. 3 plus 1, it is 4. 4 upon 2, it means 2. 3 plus 2, it is 5. It means 2.5. And the last one is 3 plus 3 upon 2, it is 6. It means 3. So this is called this second part. We find a student calculate the mean X bar for each sample. Now, what is form of frequency distribution of sample mean in the part C? So this is called our part B. Now, what is part C? So in the first column, now part C, we will consider in the next page. The first column, it is serial number. possible frequency distribution after find the sample mean instant, we arrange them and find the frequency distribution, make a table, frequency distribution of sample mean, it means X bar. So first we make a column, what is X bar, each samples start from X bar, then we find probability of, with second column it is tally marks, because when we make a frequency distribution table, it means the second column it is tally mark, and the third column it is called frequency, represented by a F. This is called part C. So the smallest value of the 0.0, 0.5, we count them as 0.5, 1, 2, it is 2 times only, and 0.0 it is 1 times, 0.5 it is 2 times. Similarly, if we check 1 times, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 times, 3 times 1. This is called tally marks. We show in this form 2 times. So we write here 1, 2, and 1.0, 1.5, 2.0. So it is 3 times. Similarly, 1.5, it is 4 times. Repeat. We will check from the table 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times, right? And what is 2? 2 is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 times 2. So we will put here 2 is 3 times, and 2.5, then 3. 3 is 1 times, and 2.5 it is 2 times. So if we add, this is called summation F, total frequency. If we add of them, 3 plus 2, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 1, it is 16. It means this result is right. I have no mistake. Now in the part D, if you find in part D, student, we make 3 columns again. Sampling distribution of X bar. In part D, sampling distribution of X bar. It means with the help of this and this, we will determine the sampling distribution of X bar. It means we will determine P of X bar. So first column it is X bar, the second column it is frequency, and the third column it is P of X bar. What is P of X bar, student? It's very important for you. If you find 0.5, 1.0, 1.5, the next value it is 2.0, 2.5. The sample means there are different samples mean. We have this find. F it is 1, 2, 3, 4, is 3, 2, 1. So the total it is 16. What is f of I? Probability of x is equals to summation f of I divided by summation f of f. It means 1 divided by 16 is to find the probability of each sample mean. So it is 1 over 16. Similarly for the next, 2 upon 16. If you find with the help of calculator as you wish, it is in fraction. So 3 upon 16, 4 upon 16, 5, 3 upon 16, 2 upon 16, and 1 upon 16. If we find the sum, student, summation p of x bar, it means probability of sample mean always equals to 1. If you find the sum, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 10, 13, 20, 15, and 1, 16. 16 upon 16, it is 1. So we have determined. After that, student, the next question about it is related to the previous question, question number 2. Show that expected value of x bar, it is mu. B of x bar, it is sigma square upon 1 when the condition sampling is done with replacement. So these are the formulas for variance. So it means they have taken, if you find the left hand side and the right hand side, for the first part, what is expected value of x bar, which is equals to summation x bar into p of x bar. First we will determine what is expected value of x bar. So according to this formula, first we write x bar, p of x bar, if we multiplying together and find the sum. These values you have given in the previous data. So first we write here, it is 0.0, 0.5, 1.0, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, and 3. And the probability it is 1 over 16, 2 over 16, 3 over 16, 4 over 16, 3 over 16, 2 over 16, and 1 over 16. If we multiplying together, it means should be 0. And 0.5 multiplying by 2, it means 1 over 16. 3 multiply 1, it means 3 over 16. 1.5 multiplied by 4, it means it is 6 over 16. And 3 to the 6, it means 6 over 16. 2.5 multiplied by 2, it means 5, 5 over 16. 3 multiplied by 1, it is 3 over 16. When we find the sum, students, x bar, p of x bar, summation, this is called mean from the sample mean with the help of sampling. So it means it is 1.5. Now if we find for the next parts x bar square or p of x bar, it means if we take the square of each samples, so in the next column it is x bar square into p of x. X bar square means each sample mean is square. 0.0, 0.5 it means 0.25, and 1 is square it means 1. 1.5 is square it is 2.25. 2 is square it is 4. 2.5 square it is 6.25, and 3 square it is 9. If we multiplying this column multiply by p of x bar, so the answer it is 0 into 1, it means 0. The first answer, it should be 0. The second one is 0.25 multiplied by 2, it means 0.5. So 0.5 over 16. 1 multiplied by 3, it means 3 upon 16. 2.25 multiplied by 4, it means 9, 9 over 16. 4 multiplied by 3, it means 12, 12 over 16. And 6.25 multiplied by 2, it means 12.5 over 16. And the last one is 9 into 1, it is 9 over 16. And find the sum, student. Overall, it means summation x bar square into p of x bar, which is equals to 2.875 when we are applying the calculator. So first we find expected value of x bar, which is equals to 1.5. It is sample mean. Now what is the population mean? Population mean mu represent here the formula 1 upon n summation xi. It means 1 upon n 1 upon 4 summation. It means if you find the sum of all observations 0, 1, 2, 3. So we put here 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. So if you find the sum 6, 6 over 4, and 6 over 4, it means 1.5. So therefore, in the first part, expected value of x bar, which is equals to mu, because they are equal, hence proved. Now what is variance of x bar, student? If we find v of x bar, it means sample mean variance, which is equals to summation x bar square into p of x bar minus summation x bar into p of x bar whole square. Summation of x bar square, it is 2.875, and summation x bar p x bar, it is 1.5. So we put here it is 2.875 minus 2.25. If we find the solution, this is called 0.625. It is variance of x bar. Now what is sigma square? Sigma square is the population variance. This is called sample variance. Variance of sample mean, it means. So sigma square is equals to population variance, which is equals to 1 upon n summation xi minus mu. Mu is the population mean. So each observation subtract from the population mean. So this is called population variance. Sigma square is equals to 1 upon 4. Summation xi means 0 minus 1.5, because it is 1.5. Population mean is 1.5. This one. So 1.5 whole square plus 1 minus 1.5 square plus 2 minus 1.5 whole square plus 3 minus 1.5 whole square, and find the answer with the help of calculator. It is 5 upon 4, it is 1.25. sigma square. If we find the variance of population, so it means sigma square upon n, the population, the sample size, because small n represents the sample size, so 1.25 divided by 2, it is 0.625. So therefore, variance of x bar, which is equals to sigma square upon n, they are equal 0.625. Hence proof. Hence proof. So student, today we have discussed about the sampling distribution of sample mean with the condition we consider today with replacement. So thank you very much. I hope you will learn about the lecture. Give me feedback. Thank you very much. Take care. God bless you. Allah.